Saving my CNC machine from the scrapyard. Brought this back from Kentucky, did a little horse trading on this. This is a Dyna. Got a few things missing out of the cabinet. Kind of got it in an odd place here in the shop. I just got it set in this afternoon. This is a Dyna, what looks to be an E-mill. I won't say it's a rigid head, but the head is not adjustable. It is bolted solid. Obviously not to get the same kind of rigidity I would on a Boss 5 or Boss 6, but this is going to be a good mill. Pretty good shape. Got a bad spot in one of in the table. Looks like somebody wasn't paying attention when they did their code. I just now sprayed the whole machine with WD-40. It had been kept pretty dry, but and the move this afternoon, it got a little wet getting it in the shop. So I'm just kind of spraying it down, wiping it down, whatnot. Here's the controller right here. I've been told the machine does not run. This is a 1997 vintage Dyna controller. I was going to say Mechatronics, but it is a Dyna controller. 1997. It looks to me, to be honest with you, that the power supply that controls all of this up there is missing, because see where it comes in here, but I've not been able to find the actual power supply where it connects. But the cool thing is, I don't care about none of that. This would be like the 4th or 5th machine I've done in the last 10 years. Actually, be the 6th machine in the last 10 years. I got 3 servo drives. I'm going to either design my own board to run with Mach3. It's gotten to the point I can buy them cheaper than I can build them anymore. I'm going to rip out all this old Pentium stuff that's in there, toss it in the garbage, put my own control system in here. I think I'm going to have a decent machine. It doesn't look like it's real wore out. The waves look pretty good. I think I'm going to have a decent machine. Obviously, I'm probably going to go back with the same, not this display, but the same idea. Probably use a Nexus or something like that. I'm going to do a little bit of research this evening to see if I can get a Raspberry Pi Windows ported version to run Mach3. I'm not 100% sure I can. I am pretty sure that the Linux CNC, I think, research I had seen a few months ago, that it'll run on a ported Pi. But anyways, I'll do some research. Doesn't really matter. They actually sell a CNC conversion, you know, $1,000. It's just a little out of my league right now, and it's not as much fun, to be honest with you. When I can go ahead, this is an EM3116. Any knows anything about these mills? I did have to take everything on the top off to get it through the door, as this machine is about a little over 8 feet high. My door is only 7.5, so I had to take the motor off and the cart drawbar. But I'm looking forward to getting it going. If you guys want to follow me, maybe we'll all learn a little something together. This is evidently this will be my 6th machine. Did some horse trading on this, kind of saved it from the scrapper, and kind of looking forward to getting started on it. I'm going to do my research and see which direction I'm going to go this weekend. I've got a lot of other stuff going on, but I will be posting videos on this. Kind of put the TR3 on the back burner right now because I've been working on my other machine over here. This is the machine to make my dies. This is how much this is exploded in terms of an someone with ADHD. Don't ever let them restore a car. I've been doing this stuff since I was a kid with my dad, and he's obviously passed. Here's my baby. This would have been one of his babies too. This is the reason it's so passionate to me. This is the same car, the same model that I used to go in when I was little, sit in my dad's shop. He had a foreign car shop in Central Ohio. And so it's just kind of personal when you get this TR3 back together. Anyway, started with this machine here build. For those that have been following me, I had to build this machine to do the sheet metal work on this car. Okay, well, I built that machine to build the sheet metal machine. Got this at the scrapyard for scrap price, restored it so I could build that sheet metal machine. Same thing with the mill. And it all started off, pan over here with this little lathe, this little South Bend heavy 10. I thought I was going to be able to use that to do everything. I just got some OCD issues. So what happened here is it all mushroomed because I wanted to build this machine. All I want to do is build some dies, but it's just a hobby. It's just something fun, something to do. I don't have a tremendous amount of time because I work a lot, especially with COVID-19. I'm finishing up my doctorate. I've got 6 more doctoral research dissertation interviews to do in my write-up before submitting my final dissertation. So already made it through my first proposal. This is just something, this is how I blow off mental steam. But anyways, I'll keep you posted on that. I noticed I post the TR3 videos. I know my editing is horrible. I completely understand. I don't have time to do it right. I use YouTube as a blog just for a few friends. I have noticed that if I put something on this CNC machine and do a blog post and post this will actually get higher hits. And I really enjoy sharing what I'm doing. And this would be a pretty, I don't know, I think it'd have a lot of information for people that want to do something like this, that are buying these expensive kits. There's no need to. The kits work great. Go spend the money if you've got it. If you don't, there's no reason to not do this. I follow a lot of really good machinists on YouTube, A-Bomb79, a couple others, Ox Tool. They're amazing. But the one thing I've not seen in any of their shops is a CNC. But every one of them does CAD. I know that it's kind of like restoring an old car. You're back to, this is just the basics, right? I never did ask. I haven't watched every one of the videos. I watched most of them for A-Bomb79. He's amazing. But I always wondered why they didn't do something like this. It's simple. You're looking at less than, you can get one of these from the scrap for scrap price. If you look around, then do the conversion. You can buy the conversion. If you got to go and spend the money for a regular conversion, you can get a conversion for one of these things for, $2 grand. If you got to go buy somebody else's conversion, I'm lucky. This machine's got the servo drives, so the servo amps. Then with servos, it's got the servo motors. Everything else in the electronics, for the most part, is going to be junk. If anybody needs any of this, I don't know if it's any good or not, because I am not going to fire it up and I'll waste my time checking to see if it even works. I was told it didn't, so I'm just going to design my system. I'm going to get it moved in place sometime next week after I get all my work done and all my students' work done. I'm going to move this in place and we're going to start from there. But I'm going to leave enough room here. I may leave it out here for a bit till I get it stripped out and then get it moved. But I'd like to get it all back together before I forget where all the parts are. But anyways, if you like and subscribe, I'm going to save the CNC machine hopefully within next 2 or 3 months or sooner. Hopefully we'll see it running and making some dies for my my Pomac style type power hammer. I still haven't figured out a name. Hopefully y'all can help me with a name on that. Anyways, hey, awesome. Have a great weekend, what's left of it, and enjoy your week. Hey, y'all be careful. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't, maybe stop back sometime. I promise to start doing some decent video editing later. Just right now, it's not conducive, but I do want to share what's going on. And hopefully this will help some people. I will give more detail as I'm building the machine up. I'm not going to just go ahead and give you an after video or a before video. I'm going to share, as I start rewiring those servos. I'm going to interface one thing I will change is this display right here. I will put a newer touchscreen display in it. I'll get rid of this. I'll make a new one of these out of aluminum. So I will share that as I port it into whatever platform I use, whether it be a Pi or maybe even use a Cube or something like that. I don't know at this point. Whichever's going to be the most cost effective and whatever I've got in my junk box, to be honest with you. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching. Bye.